All right, it's 6:20 a.m. At Seneca Park here in Louisville, Kentucky. I have 24 miles today, and it's the big one. We're doing 5:4:3:2:1 a marathon pace. So it's raining, unfortunately, but at least it's like 60 degrees, so it shouldn't be like super uncomfortable once I get going. But yeah, the group started at 6. I missed them, but my T-Ven's been a little tight, so I stayed at home and foam rolled a little longer. So I was kind of not purposely late, but I took priority on that instead of catching the group. So and I only have 5 miles easy to start this workout, and then I'm going straight into the work, so I wouldn't have been able to run with them much anyway, like 40 minutes. So I decided to stay home a little longer and make sure my IT band was dialed for this, because I want to make sure everything's all good, because it's a big day. So yeah, it's Kentucky Derby Day too, so exciting stuff. And unfortunate that it's raining on Derby Day. I feel like it does half the Derby days, but all good. So yep, got to get this in. Then I got a family derby party about an hour away to get to. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. Little, this is a tough workout. I'm a little anxious for it, so a little nervous. So got the Alpha Flies on, and we'll see how it goes. Not gonna lie, it's depressing seeing all my friends' cars here, but they're all gone. Just me. Kind of sad. All right, I'm a little over a mile in. So today the workout is, it's a banger. This is like probably the peak marathon long run. And if I coach you and you're watching this, you're probably gonna be familiar with some iteration of this workout, because I probably assigned it to you. Some of you the same weekend if you're doing Bayshore. And I think this is a Mike Corfage special, unless he stole it from someone, but that's who I stole it from. So it's a 5 miles warm up, and it's 5:4:3:2:1 at marathon pace with a mile flow in between. So 5 miles, 4 miles, 3 miles, etc. 24 total. It's gonna be tough. I'm shooting for like 5:25 pace, which would put me at a 2:22 marathon pace. Yes, the Alpha Flies are on. I'm feeling good. Wish I slept another hour, but I feel fine. Had a little caffeine before this. I got 200 grams of carbs in my pockets. Had a banana and 50-gram carb gel before this, and I had 50 grams of carbs in a bottle. So carbs-wise, we're ready to go. Should be around 100 grams an hour, and we'll see how that goes on my stomach. All right, 4.5 miles in. Just did a quick pit stop, make sure my stomach is good to go, because once we start this, I'm not stopping for nothing. And obviously took the tarps off. 60 degrees and humid. Starting to rain now, so I'm cooling down a bit from that, but pretty warm. And then I grabbed some carbs from the bottle as well. So yeah, ready to go. Got another half mile easy. Now we're diving into this thing. A little nervous. It's just a long way, big session, all solo. So, but definitely I'm all in on it. Gonna make it happen no matter what. So let's do this thing. Okay, 5 mile rep done. I think I averaged 5:23, so I'd call that a success. I felt my heart rate didn't go over 180, so it was like comfortably hard, so that's good. I'm nervous about the 4 mile. That would probably be the hardest rep. After that, I'm pretty confident about the 3-2-1. So second gel going down now. Gonna grab a bottle, try to keep this float mile around 7 minutes. All right, 4 mile rep done. I think 5:23 pace again. As predicted, that was a little harder than the 5 mile, just the fatigue from the 5 mile. So luckily the hardest reps are done. We got 3-2-1 left. Now I can hit that. Let's go. Not gonna lie, 100 grams of carbs an hour, pretty tough to stomach. So trying my best. It's going down so far. It's just like, I don't know. My stomach isn't loving it. So gonna try to keep it going though, because the fueling feels good. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot putting in the stomach every hour. So gonna try to keep it going though. All right, 3 miles done. It was either 5:24 or 5:23 average. That one was easier than the 4 mile for sure. Feeling really good. So we're 19 miles in total to the run. Got the 2 and 1 left, and then probably do a mile easy to cool down for 25 total. So if I can bang out the 2 and 1, and this is where it gets fun, because they're not so long, so I can kind of
go fast and you kind of let it rip a little bit. Not too much. We're 3 weeks out, but yeah, these will be like more fun than like the big ones. The big reps I was worried about are over, so now it's more have fun, rip it a little bit, but not too much. So feeling good. Really excited with today. Let's finish this out. I got one more gel to put down. I'm on 20 here. A few more grams of carbs in the bottle, and we'll wrap it up. So let's go. Great day. It's starting to rain a bit. It honestly feels good. It's not like super hard rain. It's keeping me cool. So yeah, weather worked out pretty well. Well, my words came back to bite me. That 2 was actually pretty hard. I did hit it though, 522, 524, but much harder than I thought it was going to be. I underestimated 2 hours and 15 minutes into the run, and I'd be, fighting off a bonk. So yeah, I hit it, but harder than I thought. Ate my words there. It wasn't as fun as I thought it was going to be. So mile to go though. I feel good enough for that, and we'll finish this bad boy out. It's been a banger run, so I'm really pleased. But I'm not going to underestimate this last mile. I'm sure it'll be hard, so got to tuck her down. All right, almost done with the cool down mile. Final mile was 5:18, so that was good. I think the first half was like around 5:10 pace because I saw the boys and Scotty and started filming me, and I just like kind of kept moving with their cars next to me. So yeah, I got a little ahead of myself the first half, but evened it out the back half. But it felt really good. I kind of I felt like I was bonking around 22 or 3, and I came out of that, and I feel good now. So I guess the fueling worked. Hopefully it's the same on race day and I can close well and maybe challenge for the win. We'll see who shows up and what pace it is. But yeah, that was a very gratifying and like confidence building workout that I can run 222-ish pace for the full. So 15 miles at like 522 or 3 average. It's a good day. So yeah, really happy. 25 total. It's derby day, so I got derby party later. Gonna do that, but yeah, stoked. Good day. All right, it started raining harder right when I finished, so glad I finished. Yeah, 25 miles at 6:04 average, and that was with like just 15 miles at pace. So the pace miles again were like 522 or 3 average, which was my goal was 525, so that was good. And I mean, the 2 and 1 were like fairly hard, but I never felt like I was like going over that like zone, like over the red line, I would say. So yeah, I don't know, that bodes well. I think I can run 525s for marathon pace. That's probably what I'm going to do come Bayshore. So yeah, but great day. That's 25 miles solo, which was brutal. I probably should have got here at 6 and ran with people for a bit at least, just for my sanity. But nothing's gonna stop us from getting the work done. So work is done. Unfortunately, it's pouring most of the day for Derby Day, so it's the biggest day of the year here in Louisville, the Kentucky Derby. So luckily I'm going to a Derby party and not the actual Derby, so I will be inside. But yeah, looking forward to that. Gonna try to squeeze a nap in before I drive to Elizabethtown, Kentucky for the party. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend. Unfortunately, my wife's working, so she won't be able to join me. But yeah, let's get some food in, get a nap in, enjoy the rest of the day. All right, Saturday night, we are back home from the family derby party. I did not place any bets this year. I normally do, but decided against it this year. I just never win, so it's always not worth it. So it was fun though. It's a big thing in Louisville, the Kentucky Derby. So yeah, it was great. We also have a family pig tournament. If you aren't familiar, it's like a basketball game where you have to like make the person shot that shot it in front of you. I'm not going to explain pig. If you don't know what it is, look it up. But yeah, so anyways, I've never won. We have a trophy from like 1990 from the our family's like pig tournament, and I didn't make it out of the round, so I didn't make the championship. I think I made the championship like once, and
it came down to me and my cousin's husband, and he hit a 3. We both had PI, and I shanked it. So it's all good. I played well. I think I shot like 50%, so pretty solid. It's better than most NBA players probably. I'm just joking. I'm not very good at basketball, but I did have a good run today though, so that was great. So yeah, 25 miler banked, ate a bunch of food, and yeah, gonna write some plans now and chill out. I think a new season of You came on Netflix, so might check that out. So but yeah, Saturday done. Got easy 5 miles tomorrow morning, and chill Sunday ahead of us. Let's go. All right, so it's like 1 p.m. And on Sunday, I did not film any of my run this morning, but I ran 5 miles at like a 20 pace, just like super slow jogging. And so last night I was up to like 1, and yeah, I was just like watching TV and hanging out, writing some plans. That's like my one night every week to like stay up late. So I didn't set an alarm though. I fell asleep without setting an alarm, and figured I'd just wake up in time to run, but I woke up at like 10:10, so I have to leave for church at like 11, and so needless to say, I was like 10 to 15 minutes late to church, which was unfortunate. But now I ordered some food at our favorite brunch spot here in Oldham County, Kentucky, and yeah, I'm waiting on that. Got some breakfast burritos and a protein shake, so looking forward to that. So just kind of waiting here for that. Gonna take that home and hang out. Got a couple more plans to write, and then gonna watch some TV and take a nap probably. I have this like really bad habit, like even though I slept like 9.5 hours last night, I guess it's just from like being tired from the long run the previous day before. I like fall asleep during 75% of the church sermons, and it's like, I don't know, like I'm sure people see me and it's just like there's nothing, I can't, like I am like fighting so hard to not fall asleep, but it's just like just sitting still for that long and being tired, it's just like, it's so hard. So yeah, I feel kind of bad about that, but and I was super late, of course, to church, so yeah, need to work on that stuff for sure. So yeah, excited to get this brunch down and then have a chill rest of the Sunday. All right, here we go. This right here, and it's two. I have one, and then my wife has one, but there's like bacon, tomato jam, egg, and cheese in this, and potatoes. It is, and avocado too. Dude, this burrito right here is my favorite brunch in all of the Louisville area. It's so good. All right, to end this video, I'm going to go over my lactate threshold and VO2 max test I did last week. If anyone's interested or wants to comment on this stuff, I don't know a ton about it, but here's the information. Here's the lactate results. We ran at 5:33 mile pace, which is 10.8 speed. And then they just moved the gradient up to from obviously 0 to 10% by the end. At 10%, I tapped out at a minute. I was going 195 beats per minute, so I was going pretty hard at that point, and my lactate kind of leveled off around 7. So, and I, 195 beats per minute, that's pretty much max for me. So yeah, felt pretty hard. And then obviously 3 minutes later after the workout, my lactate was 7.9. So not sure a ton what to do with these numbers. Hopefully new coach Victor, I think I sent it to him, and he kind of he said this was helpful. So we'll be using this in the future after the Bayshore race. So good to get these numbers. And then here's the VO2 test. So the VO2 test kind of got messed up, they said, because in order to do the lactate test, we were having to stop after every like 2 or 3 minute interval to like prick my finger. So a proper VO2 test would be continuous running and progressing the pace. So it only got me, they said the max was like 57 that they got. So like, the correct VO2 for me based on like race results is around like 70 to 72, I want to say. So like that's around a 108 half. So 57 was a very low count. Obviously like it's just a number, and I know what shape I'm in, so I'm not really worried about that at all. And it wasn't like a proper VO2 test like they said, so all good. It would have been fun to get a more accurate number, but the main purpose of that was to get the lactate test done so I can use that in training going forward. So I am going to be using, if you listen to our like 3 or 4 podcasts ago, we had Victor Smangs on, a Swedish guy who's a coach. I'm going to be moving forward with him after Bayshore, so I'll talk about that more maybe in the next video, but that's the main reason I did this test. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a great week.